One of the muddiest point questions posed during Faculty Development Institute regarded the grading of participation of the active learning strategies. Grading participation is difficult because it is a subjective practice to a certain degree. Moreover, and compounding this fact, is that the students perceive the grading of participation to be influenced almost entirely by the instructor's whims, taste, and unevenly applied standards. As a result, some students view their participation or discussion component of their final grade as a way into negotiating a higher course grade at the end of the semester. Certainly, students are entitled to ask about their assignments as course grades. If some such requests come across as grade grubbing, we can use this opportunity to teach students how to ask the right questions about their performance, and, most importantly, how to frame those questions in order to discern the steps they could take to improve in the future. However, participation grades, particularly if they are assigned once at the end of the semester, don't lend themselves to that kind of discussion that is appropriate and productive. Despite its challenges, grading participation is necessary, and in some teaching situations, it's required. I say necessary because I think grading participation is useful to the student. We are training these students to enter the workforce, and we are also helping them become more informed citizens of their community. To be successful in these endeavors, students need to practice interacting with one another in a context that it is both or all three: intellectual, professional, and social. Participation and discussion in traditional classrooms and online spaces promotes the civility as well as the off-the-cuff impromptu thinking where we really see learning taking place. Grading or otherwise assessing students in these areas provides them with constructive feedback about their strengths and their weaknesses. Because research shows both benefits and limitations for grading participation, it is important to consider various options for doing so. The following will highlight some of the resources we have here on our center site for you to check out when to consider grading for participation. To access these resources, please visit our site, www.midway.edu/thecenter. To access resources on grading class participation, when you get to our site, you will go to the Teaching and Learning Resources tab and click on Best Practices. Once there, you click on the Assessment tab, and you will see grading participation located here underneath this blue header. A little description and then followed by the resources. This particular resource, Grading Classroom Participation, is an excellent resource. It provides 3 models of participation, some models for assessment, including a sample rubric, problems with assessing classroom participation, and strategies for overcoming these problems. I found this resource extremely valuable, and I highly recommend that you look at this one first. We have an assessment toolkit from a university in Australia. It also talks about when to use classroom participation assessment, the benefits of it, and includes strategies and examples. And finally, we have an example of a participation rubric, so feel free to visit our site and grab some of these resources. Happy assessing!